Hey everyone, welcome back to Tap Tech, where we explore what's real, what's coming, and what's worth your attention in tech. If you use a Mac, work at a desk, or want a compact powerhouse for creative work, coding, or media, today's video is for you. We're talking all about the rumored Apple M5 Mac Mini, when it might arrive, what upgrades it could bring, and whether it'll truly be a big step forward. Imagine having a Mac Mini so powerful that it handles your heavy tasks, video editing, app development, design work without breaking a sweat, but still small, quiet, and sleek. Picture faster AI tasks, more storage, stronger graphics, better performance in games too. That's what the rumors around the M5 Mac Mini hint at. If they're right, this might be one of Apple's most compelling small desktop updates in years. Stay tuned, some details may surprise you. So where things stand now, Apple is internally testing both a base-level Mac Mini with the M5 chip and a higher-end version with the M5 Pro chip. These are known by identifiers that suggest they're being developed right now. The design is expected to be very similar to the current M4/M4 Pro Mac Mini, so don't expect major visual overhauls. Most changes are likely under the hood. Release timing is a point of speculation. Some reports suggest that the M5 Mac Mini could arrive late in 2025, possibly October, matching the pattern of Apple announcing new Macs in the fall. Others think it might slip into early 2026, depending on supply chain, chip readiness, and how Apple wants to stagger product launches. Let's dive into what kinds of upgrades the M5 Mac Mini might bring. First up, the chips. The base M5 version is expected to offer a performance boost over the M4, better CPU cores, faster GPU, more efficient processing. The M5 Pro variant would push that further, more cores, better thermal headroom, better for demanding workloads. People doing video work, 3D rendering, compiling code, will likely see noticeable benefits. Memory and storage are likely to see improvements. The Mac Mini has already bumped up base RAM and storage in recent generations, but with M5, the base storage may increase, for example, starting at 512 GB rather than 256 GB, for more room out of the box. RAM configurations are expected to remain similar for higher-end options, 16 GB, 24 GB, 32 GB, etc., with some models possibly offering even more. Graphics performance is another area being watched closely. The M5 chips are rumored to have more GPU cores, better graphics throughput, possibly better thermal behavior so they can sustain high performance for longer. This could make the Mac Mini more viable for graphics-heavy apps, light gaming, video editing with effects, etc. Some rumors even suggest it could serve as a tiny gaming powerhouse under certain conditions. On connectivity and I/O, likely no big changes externally. The ports are expected to stay mostly the same, front and back USB-C/Thunderbolt, with some same or slightly upgraded versions, Ethernet, HDMI, headphone jack, etc. The existing Mac Mini redesign is recent, small, efficient, so Apple may prefer to keep the physical form factor largely as is. There might be minor tweaks, possibly better cooling, perhaps better wireless support, Wi-Fi/Bluetooth, maybe improved network options. Thermals and noise are always concerns for small desktops. If Apple is launching M5 and M5 Pro variants, it will likely need to manage heat and power well to avoid noisy fans or throttling. Rumors suggest Apple is working to ensure that performance gains are usable over time, not just in short bursts. So better cooling and efficient chip design could be part of the package. Software side, the M5 Mac Mini is expected to ship with or soon be fully compatible with macOS 26, codenamed Tahoe. That OS is believed to bring improved AI tools, writing assistance, UI enhancements, possibly more fluid multitasking, better graphics support, etc. These software improvements will likely leverage the stronger hardware of M5 to deliver noticeable user benefits. Price is a tricky part. The current Mac Mini with M4 base models starts around $599, 16 GB RAM, 256GB SSD. The M5 variant might maintain similar base pricing for the entry model to stay competitive, but higher spec models, Pro version, extra RAM, larger storage, will likely cost more. If Apple increases base storage, that could bump up the starting price slightly. But if the entry price stays close to that old baseline, it could be a great value for what you get. Also, what might not change, appearance is likely to remain almost identical. Don't expect big design shift. The weight, footprint, chassis look, port layout probably stay very similar. Also, Apple may not include the highest GPU performance for all models. Some features like exotic connectivity, very high-end GPU cores, or maximum RAM might be limited to Pro versions. Battery life is not applicable, of course, desktop, but power draw and cooling might restrict sustained performance. Also, while gaming is improving on Macs, for high-end gaming or AAA titles the Mac Mini likely won't match dedicated gaming PCs. Who should really care about upgrading to M5 Mac Mini? If you use heavy apps, do video editing, compile code, do 3D design, use virtualization, or run multiple heavy workloads, M5/M5 Pro will likely feel much better. If your current Mac Mini, M4, handles your tasks fine, the upgrades might feel incremental rather than dramatic. Also good for future-proofing, better chip, more storage, more graphics means you're likely to get more years of usable performance. If you only use your Mac Mini for light tasks like browsing, streaming, light office work, maybe the current model is enough. Here's a mid-script thought. Imagine having your Mac Mini launch apps instantly, compile your projects in half the time, render video faster, and run those tasks without worrying about fans screaming or waiting for cooldowns. If M5 Mac Mini delivers that, many power users will find serious value here. To recap what we believe so far, Apple is testing both M5 and M5 Pro versions of Mac Mini. Expected release sometime in late 2025 or early 2026. Performance improvements in CPU, GPU. Likely more RAM and higher base storage. Mostly same design and ports. Improved thermals, maybe upgraded wireless/connectivity. Expected software enhancements with macOS 26 and AI features. Pricing for entry could be close to current, higher for Pro config. So should you wait or buy now? If you need a Mac Mini today and your work isn't bottlenecked by current hardware, getting the M4 Mac Mini is still very solid. But if you're frequently pushing limits, video encoding, rendering, compiling, or doing graphics work, waiting for the M5 could give you better long-term value. If you expect to keep the Mini for years, the newer chip and upgrades could be worth holding out for. Alright, that's everything we know so far about the Apple M5 Mac Mini. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Tap Tech, and ring the bell so you don't miss when the M5 is officially announced. Thanks for watching Tap Tech. Stay sharp, stay powerful, and see you in the next one.